A very good evening to all our viewers and welcome to Havelock Park, where we have the Dialog Schools Rugby League, the second round, the bowl segment. Lumbini College will take on Science College live from Havelock Park. And joining me in commentary is Jayantu Himasar. A very good evening to you, Jayantu.
A very good evening to you as well, Virun. A game in the ball segment that two teams that will take part here for one last opportunity, I would say, because all these teams that's competing in the ball segment are coming after an unsuccessful performance in that first round, I would say. But nevertheless, one last opportunity being given for all the six teams in the ball segment for the competition. But nevertheless, it's an important round because the two teams that will end up in the bottom might demote to the B division. As we take a look at the weather, it's partly cloudy at Havelock Park, and most probably we might expect some rain during the latter part of the game. And the weather is at the temperature is at 29 degrees Celsius, and the wind speed at 16 kilometers per hour, which might play a huge role when it comes to the kicking game with the wind at Havelock Park. And couple of games happened in the cup segment as well here at Havelock Park. Trinity took on Wesley, and Royal took on Isipathan, and of course yesterday against Isipathan, Royal did not have any chance at all. And so far the games have been very brilliant in this second round, Virun, and I'm pretty sure you as and Pete right after the result yesterday must be a bit shocking as well.
Absolutely. It was an incredible weekend of rugby. As you take a look at this week 6 fixtures and results, St. Joseph's beating St. Thomas's at CRNFC 29 points to 15. That was a dominating performance. And then we thought would be a closer game, Trinity versus Wesley College here at Havelock Park. It was a 43 points to 10 game, Jayantu. And then DSA Nayaka versus Prince of Wales at Ratmalana 27 to 21. Just that was a close game there. And then Thurston making history once again. They get yet another win, beating St. Anthony's College 14 points to 12, just the 2 points. And then yesterday's game, St. Peter's taking on Zahira. It was a very close game, went down to the wire, 38 points to 34. Zahira winning that one, and they were ecstatic. And then Isipatana College taking on Royal College. We thought would be a close game as well, but played at Havelock Park at the Isipatana home grounds. 31 points to 12. Royal not having any answers. Then Anand versus Sri Sumangala in Kandy. Anand College went up there and beat Sri Sumangala 31 points to 12. And today we have Mahanama College taking on Kingswood College at the Anand College grounds in Rajagiriya, starting at kickoff at 4:15. And right here at Havelock Park, it's Lumbini College taking on Science College. These two games today are from the bowl segment, so plenty for those four teams to play for, Janil.
Yes, absolutely, definitely plenty for play for these four teams. And of course, looking at the games during the past couple of days, have been the results have not been up to the expectations. A lot of plot twists here and there, especially Zahira going over St. Peter's, where I believe that everyone was expecting for that league final between Trinity and St. Peter's in the final week of the second round at Bambalapitiya. But nevertheless, Zahira making a huge impact, and now it looks like a competition between Zahira and Trinity, and that game's going to be an interesting one, where Trinity will have to come down to Colombo, play against Zahira in Maradana. It's going to be a tough one. And of course in the plate segment as well, so far Anand going over Sri Sumangala looked favourites, and of course the Antonians looked favourites as well against the Thursdanites. But nevertheless, both these teams were able to go ahead of the favourite team. And of course in the ball segment, 2 more games to happen today, and I'm pretty sure that those 2 games are also going to be very interesting, Viru.
Absolutely. With that being said, we'll be back after a short commercial break with the live action.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ බවුලට හරිම ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්. අබාන්ස් ෆැමිලි එකට හරියන අපේ රටේ ෆ්‍රිජ් එක.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh.
Let's KFC!
Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
For passion. A competitive spirit. It's for the night owls. The hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබට
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Park Avenue. long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Captain Cool, Captain Cool, Captain Cool.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
LG Dual Cool Inverter බයෝසමන යන්ත්‍ර 70%ක් දක්වා විදුලි ඉතිරි කරමින් රුපියල් 2,19,990ක් වැනි අදාහගත නායක තීමනාවකට අභාන්සුවීම පමණයි.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium.
And welcome back to Havelock Park. Both teams are getting ready for this all-important encounter for them in the bowl segment. Science College taking on Lumbini College. And we just saw both teams going in after their warm-ups.
Yes, Viruna, pretty much an important game, especially the first week of this super round. And I'm pretty sure all these teams will expect for a good start. And of course, Science they had an opportunity to qualify for that plate segment, but nevertheless they lost it, losing their way to Kingswood College in that final game. As we take a look at the points table of Group A, Trinity, of course, being the dominant force of this Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026, and of course participating as the defending champions as well. They are taking that top number 1 in that Group A, and of course Isipatana, who had ups and downs, but nevertheless a brilliant comeback yesterday against Royal College Colombo, especially getting beaten down from Royal itself in the knockouts tournament, and that was some brilliant exemption from Isipatana, and of course Sri Sumangal and the Antonians are in the plate segment. Both these teams have not found their rhythm in the first week of the super round, and of course DS have won their first game in the bowl segment, and Lumbini are yet to play their first game here at Havelock Park.
Yes, it's those two teams in the bottom who are in the bowl segment. In this group, in Group 2A, it's Mahanama College and Prince of Wales who are in the bowl segment. St. Peter's leading that for now with the Wesley not too far behind. St. Peter's did beat Wesley College in a thrilling encounter, and then St. Joseph's and Anand both in the plate segment with 18 and 8 points respectively. As we take a look at the next group where we will have the other team playing today. It's Science and Kingswood College in the bowl segment in Group 3A, and Zahira and Royal College in the top with equal points, with St. Thomas's and Thurston College in the plate segment with 22 points and 13 points respectively. So Science College, they do have the higher points coming in to this second round in the bowl segment over Lumbini, but we will see. It's all to play for, and Lumbini College will definitely bring their guns out.
Yes, Varun, most of the teams carry some points from that first round, and some teams don't carry points from that first round. And of course, take a look at that at the moment. In in that ball segment. DS have played 2 games. They had their first game yesterday, so they are leading in that ball segment with 12 points, and Mahanama at second with 6 points. Kingswood at the third place, and of course Prince of Wales just 2 points, and of course the bottom 2 teams are the 2 teams that's competing today, so it will be an interesting one if Science or Lumbini, either one of these teams, whoever wins most probably will come to the second spot, or maybe a bonus point will help them to come to the second spot to go over Mahanama.
Yes, both these teams just trying to stay out of that last place in the bowl segment. Janidu, I'm pretty sure no team wants to be in that position, but it's been great to see the effort that these teams have been given, especially like Lumbini. They just came into this division of rugby in the school circuit, and they've done well for themselves. They've been able to hold up in some way. As we take a look at the top point scorers, it's Nimantha Sandeepa from Isipatana College with 55 points, and none other than Shan Altaf from Trinity just a point below with 54 points, and then it's Mayank Dias, Ammar Faisal and Dinesh Chamlitha from Anand College respectively in your 3rd, 4th and 5th positions of the top point scorers of this year's league. And we'll now take a look at the top try scorers as well, and yes, it's Trinity's star boy Shan Altaf with 8 tries to his name, and then it's the P-try skipper Shenuka Pereira with 7 tries, with Dinuk Jasundara equaling with the 7 tries as well. Ashara Madugaske from St. Peter's and Josephian skipper Inor Silva with 6 tries apiece.
Well, yes, all these individuals have been brilliant throughout this season, especially Shan Altaf. Even though he's not leading that top point scorer board, he's in the lead in that highest try scorer board. As we will head back to yet another commercial, so do stay tuned with us as we will bring you the live action of this game between Lumbini College and Science College.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ පවුලට හරිම ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්. අබාන්ස් ෆැමිලි එකට හරියන අපේ රටේ ෆ්‍රිජ් එක.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh.
Let's KFC! Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහාමයි.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Move Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
And welcome back to Havelock Park. Science taking on Lumbini in this bowl segment encounter. Both teams are just lining up for formalities. As in a few moments we will have the kickoff.
Yes, very an interesting facts. It's getting a bit dark out here, and you can see a slight shower as well, so it's going to be an interesting game. As we take a look at the team cards here, Science College, the forwards, Tarusha Gallage, Chanu Givans, Ken Passer, Kalana Bandara, Deshan, Manuranga, Ravin Ranmalage, Ravin Edisu, and Demit Silva are the starting forwards. And if you look at the backs, Methugedir Singh, Pahan Nesandu, Chanut, Pratishwara, Malindu Munasinghe, Minula Bedira, Tarusha Vitanige, Ashen Iduranga, and the replacements for Science College, Hettiarachi, Yashen, Bandara, Mahabodege, Videsh, Nabil, Senaratna, Fonseca, Ishak, and Rajapaksha. Pretty much of a young team here for Science College Virunna. Hopefully will be a big advantage in the coming seasons for Science College, especially having this young blood in their outfit.
Definitely, Jan. We were talking about it earlier as well, and something to look forward to for Science College for the years to come. As you take a look at Lumbini's team card for forwards, it's Netsara Milisage, Kaushika Dimanta, Senukudaya, Desius Kalmika Imindu, Kevindu Veeramuni, Kavishka Lakshan, Abira Kalanaka, and Tisun Pereira in your forwards. And then for your backs, it's Imasha Lakshan, Sashan Prabuddha, Nadun Alok, Vihanga Rasangana, Lakshan Pereira, Vihanga Kavishan, and Sachinta Induvara. For your replacements, it's Adisha, Udajit, Nusara, Sandilu, Nanakara, Netsara, Salakshana, Veerasekara, Satsara, and Ashendra. So both these teams will start the game with shower. Janindu, we were hoping that it wouldn't come to this, but the clouds have come upon Havelock Park and the rains are pouring down here. So it will be, the underfoot conditions won't be too good. This recently relain Havelock Park grounds.
Yes, and well, I hope that the rain does not go on and on, because I'm pretty sure that both these teams love to run. We all are aware that Lumbini and Science have brilliant backs and they would love to play some running rugby, but nevertheless these conditions will be very, very tough for them, and especially the man from Lumbini, Sachin Tinduwara, who is in that top point scorer list as well from Lumbini, 45 points already, and he has played a brilliant game and he has a brilliant boot in his leg as well, and of course he's going to be the key man of course in this Lumbini outfit, and of course the Science youngsters are very capable of playing in that broken play and creating broken play, so it's going to be interesting how these lads take this challenge, especially with these conditions.
Absolutely, as straight away the referees have just asked the players to go inside the pavilion. They'll have their final few talks from the coaches as well before they come back out. Wonder what the decision is from the referees.
Well, yes, usually we don't if it's thundering or slightly looks like threatening, that's according to the policy. We know that the game can be banned, but nevertheless not too sure what the concern is from the referees. We can see that both the teams have gone under the roofs.
Yes, like you said, we usually halt the game if there is thunder and lightning, and that too at specific time intervals. The referees calculate that to see the distance between where we are and where the lightning is occurring. But to our knowledge, we haven't got any information from that side. Referees definitely might have some concerns.
Yes, 4:15 was supposed to be kickoff time, and if anything's getting any later during the latter part of the game with the rain and looking at the sky, Virunna, it could be even darker during the latter part of the game. But of course, yesterday and day before yesterday, Trinity versus Wesley, they had to play in these conditions as well during the latter part of the game, and yesterday as well, where Royal and Nisipadan had to play in the rain, in the tough conditions, and in when it was a bit dark. So not too sure what the actual concern is, but nevertheless we hope that everything's set for a brilliant encounter.
Absolutely. This week 6 of the Dialog Schools Rugby League filled with rain throughout, especially here in Colombo. Even at yesterday's game, Zaire taking on St. Peter's, there was a downpour after the second half, and both teams definitely had to change their strategies while coming in to that second half. But like you said, Janadu, I think Lumbini and Science would have wanted to have a running game today. Conditions looked good during the afternoon, and then it became slightly cloudy, and now it's a heavy downpour here in Colombo. Wonder if the referees are waiting for 4:15 on the dot to start the game. As you can see, there's quite a lot of wind blowing across Havelock Park as well. Yes, and we'll be back after a short commercial break with the kickoff of this game.
වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ අබාන්ස් ෆ්‍රිජ් කියන්නේ පවුලට හරිම ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්. අබාන්ස් ෆැමිලි එකට හරියන අපේ රටේ ෆ්‍රිජ් එක.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh.
Let's KFC! Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න. ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
For passion, a competitive spirit is for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right, real energy.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න. ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes to fresh.
Captain Cool, Captain Cool, Captain Cool. අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
LG Dual Cool Inverter බයෝසමනයන්ත්‍ර 70%ක් දක්වා විදුලි ඉතිරි කරමින් රුපියල් 2,19,990ක් වැනි අදාහගත නායක තීමනාවකට අභාන්සුවීම පමණයි.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
හඳුන්වාදන Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක. Crunchy කටගැස්මකට Crispy Chicken Thai, Spicy Vibe එකට Spicy Crispy Chicken Strip, share කරන් කන්න Crispy Chicken Popcorn, රස ඩබල් කරන barbecue sauce සමග Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the bowl segment. Science College taking on Lumbini here at Havelock Park. We had a slight delay. Unfortunately, we didn't have both ambulances present here at the Havelock Park. It was used for 2 players in the under 16 game earlier today, and it is a requirement that both ambulances are in the vicinity at Havelock Park before they start a game. Player safety comes as the number one priority. So the commissioner didn't want to start the game until both were present, but after almost a 10-minute delay, we will have the kick-off with the Lumbini kicking off from left to right of your screens.
Yes, Viruna. The protocols have been very strict nowadays. Looking at back in the days, it has advanced in pretty much different ways. An ambulance, the doctor, all these are mandatory things when it comes to a game of rugby, especially in the Sri Lanka rugby circuit. So good safety measures coming into the game, and of course after the slight delay, everything's set for kick-off. Sachin Tendulkar with ball in hand, the man who has a golden boot, and especially with the conditions, his boot will be very valuable today. Yes, the referee with the whistle. Tendulkar with the kick-off puts on a lovely high-hanging kick. Not the best of collections from Science College, starting off with a knock forward. Not the best of starts, as Lumbini will have opportunity early on in the game.
Yes, that was the Science skipper, Devintha Silva. Can't be doing errors like this. Definitely not the best conditions to play. The ball definitely slipping, but Lumbini now have the feed in. Lakshan Udayanga. Now Lumbini with a set piece. The ball definitely slippery as the forwards come into play. Both these teams will have to look to their forwards with the present underfoot conditions. Now this one spread out wide. An overlap. He breaks the first one. He's brought down in the corner. And he loses it forward that time. And Science playing advantage. Doesn't make too many meters that time.
Wait, rock form. Green rock form.
Rush defense by Lumbini.
Second in.
And they look to clear out Science. Now once again, long cutout pass. Lumbini looking for numbers on the outside. Opts to go into contact.
No.
And holding on, says the referee. And Science College had their first penalty. And they'll look for touch.
Yes, brilliant work from Science College coming into play. Lumbini was having possession for some time, and Science College turning over that ball, and a good touch finder from Minula Bedira as he takes his team forward quite in a decent meters, as Science now will look to gain some more and go over that whitewash. Yes, the line out. Chanuka Kushana with the throw. Sets that rolling maul is Science. But Lumbini does very well to collapse that rolling maul, but nevertheless advantage in favor of Science College. Yes, the fly half shows and goes with that rush defense coming into play from Lumbini. Trying to put it to boot from the short side, but referee will bring back play for that initial infringement.
Yes, now Science.
Number 25. Touching.
They'll look for touch once again. Their maul hasn't been too bad throughout the season, Janidu. Now with an even closer attempt at the whitewash, they'll look to go over.
Yes, definitely, and especially coming into their own 5 meter in their green zone, they'll want to make sure that there is no room for error. And here's the rolling maul once again, but good pressure coming in from Lumbini as well. But once again, it's a turnover in favor of Science, and have Science College good. That's the question. Seems like inches short. Yes, inches short. And here's now the opportunity for Science. Just a few meters short, and here's the big man, the skipper. Demita Silva scores the first Amana Bank try for Science College. What a start. Even though they've had a bad start with the kickoff, they've been able to come back into the game strong. And just the 4th minute in Mirun, and Science College are up 5 points to nil with the goal conversion to come.
Lovely work by the forwards from Science. Demita Silva definitely leading his pack in that number 8 jumper. He's a big man, and he knew that he could go over. They called all their forwards, the Lumbini forwards were taken in through that maul. And the goal conversion is through as well. So 7 points for Science College in just 5 minutes. Lumbini, we thought they had held the Science maul, but illegally so. And it's Pahan Nesadu with the goal conversion. But Science, they've adjusted to the conditions as Lumbini will restart.
Yes, ideal move from Science College using their forwards, especially looking at the conditions. A lot more from the forwards will have to be offered, as Tisun Pereira has he knocked it forward, but no. Referee says play on. He can be a dangerous man. Fends off 2 men from Science College defense. They were fortunate enough to recover from that infringement, and here's Induvar putting it to boot. Finds the corner and knocks it forward, and will find the touchline as well. And taken quickly from Lumbini. And a straightaway advantage from Science College. That was an offside play anytime, any day of the week from Science. So good work, good thinking from Lumbini College. Taking that line out quickly. And here's a massive opportunity. Sachin Tinduvar with ball in hand will try to make sure that he gets his team almost to that 5-meter line.
It's comedy of errors from both teams, and this one, it has they've done well to keep this in play. Science College, they've done really well. Bit of football skills coming in to play, but they're still inside their danger zone. Science College now Lumbini with an answer of their own through this line out.
Well, yes, not the best of clearing kicks coming in from Pahanne Sandhu, but nevertheless something you often see from Sachin Tinduvar. Not getting that right, but nevertheless fortunately Lumbini are still in their own 22, and it's just a matter of making things right. They've got to put Science College back to the back foot. Brilliant line out there, but has it been called not straight? Seems like yes it is. Once again those silly errors has costed Lumbini. They've not been able to showcase what their backs are capable of yet in this game.
Yes, definitely. He did catch that ball with his outside shoulder, Janidu, and referee has called that a crooked throw. And now Science have an opportunity once again to move out of their red zone, as the scrum will be reset.
Bind. Set. Hold. Green hold. Green.
It's Edri Singh to feed in.
Edri Singh now to Pahanne Sandhu, but once again good pressure from Lumbini College. Science College have back to back. They've not been able to get out of their red zone. Something to look forward to, and yes, the knock forward coming into play. But referee will bring back play for that initial infringement. Very fortunate for Science. Lumbini did have a big opportunity, especially the ball was with Tisun Pereira, a player who's very unstoppable, playing now at number 8 for Lumbini. And he has an opportunity now, Science, to gain some good meters. Yes, this time it's quite decent, as they will have the line out in favor of them, and I'm pretty sure they'll opt to go for boot this time as well.
Yes, Science will be happy to be out of their 22, and look to see how they go about playing from this position. He hits his man well in 2 minds. He's looking to go to boot. Now the skipper Silva. Big carry by him. And once again they go to boot. Definitely Lumbini did get a hand on that, but the ball was lost forward by Science. Scrappy game so far here at Havelock Park. The weather definitely has something to do with it, but all these players, they've played under these conditions. They need to be a little better than this. Shorter passes, using their forwards is the way to go.
Yes, absolutely. Science College did have an opportunity. If he had collected that ball, would have been yet another Amana Bank try. And here's the cheeky kick coming into play from Sashan Prabhuth, but finds his defensive man. But nevertheless, fortunately, ball bounces back in favor of Lumbini. But now it has been knocked forward from Lumbini, and this time it will be a Kawani scrum down in favor of Science College.
Yes, like I said, the game so far. It's plenty of knock-ons from both sides. And Science College once again, they get an opportunity. Lumbini looking for those little grubbers and use their line. The Science now. That kick goes into miles of space. It's a foot race. And will this be just running around in circles now, Lumbini?
And seems like the ball has been turned over from Science College. Good work there. The man from Lumbini was trying to dance around. But once again, ball has been lost forward from Science College. And this time, referee will say it's a scrum down in favor of Lumbini College. But nevertheless, Pahan Nesandu putting that ball to boot, and a brilliant chase from the winger from Science College. And he didn't let the Lumbini winger dance around him and go past him. He made sure that he makes that tackle, and the support arrived on time as well for Science, and they were able to turn over that ball. But nevertheless, just once again handling errors costing them possession. And here's the Kawani scrum down in favor of Lumbini College now.
And Science have been caught pushing up in the scrum. And Lumbini once again looking for touch. This doesn't go into touch. Nonetheless, Science once again with a kick of their own. Lumbini responds. It's a back and forth here. And it'll be a penalty for Science.
Yes, a little bit of a kicking contest between both the teams, back and forth. And nevertheless, that final kick putting it to boot from Science College. And Lumbini straight away losing it forward. And seems like a man is down as well from the Lumbini outfit, but he is back on his feet. And yes, Minula Bedira now with the ball in hand. Finds a good touch, and Science College wouldn't mind as long as they are not in their red zone.
Absolutely. Right on the 50-meter mark. Now Science. I think both teams need to calm their nerves down. Definitely a big game. Like I said, that they are trying not to be the last in the points table. Twisting and turning in that tackle that time, Science. Not the best of passes. An advantage nonetheless for Science College. And they opt to go to boot. Quick tap taken. But not from the correct mark.
Yes, a slight miscommunication, I believe, between the referee and the player there. As for a moment I thought that he had an opportunity to go all the way where he did the right thing. The Lumbini defense was right up front, and taking that quick tap would have been a huge advantage for Science College. But nevertheless, Abedira once again, this time a better one coming into play from Abedira. And so far this 15 minutes, Virun, it has all been Science College in possession, and which has been very, very brilliant for them. But they've got to make sure that they have this in the rest of the minutes as well in this game.
Definitely. This time they do get much better distance on that kick, and they set up Maul once again. But straight away, knee on the ground that time from Science. And Lumbini have got yet again a get out of jail card.
Well, this is why the birdie positioning is very important when it comes to those malls. But once again, Sachin Tendulkar not having a great day with the boot. And here's the chase coming from Science College. And referee says it's knocked forwarded in favor of Science College. Good counter-attack from Science College. And here's the hooker coming into play. Chanuka Kushan. Green board into ground. And here's Methuge Edira Singh putting it to boot from the base. And here's the chase coming from Ruan Patirana. But nevertheless, Lumbini does very well to recover. Well, loose ball there, knocks it forward. Will it be a 5-meter scrum down for Science College?
5-meter scrum.
Seems like yes, it is. Here's a massive opportunity now once again for Science College to go for that second Amana Bank try.
That was completely unnecessary. Should have been cleared out after the collection. Trying to run from inside their goal area. Lumbini. It's a cardinal error. And they've lost the ball forward. Inside the in-goal area. And now Ediri Singh will feed in to that 5-meter scrum. Ball pops out. He looks to run himself. And that will be Amana Bank try number 2. Will it? Yes, looks like the grounding was good. Malind Marasinghe will score the second try for Science College.
Well, yes, once again a bit of a scrappy play coming into play from Lumbini, and Science College taking the most of it as well, and going for that second Amana Bank try. Let's take a look at that good hit on the defense from Marasinghe, and straight away over that whitewash. Well, from our angle, the grounding was very clear, so referee just wanted to make sure that the grounding was perfect. Having a chat with the assistant referee, and it's the second goal conversion now from Pahanne Sandhu. Almost close to that right post, but nevertheless goes astray this time. But they wouldn't mind that, as they are in the lead 12 points to nil. It's been a brilliant start from Science College, Mount Lavinia.
Definitely. They went in for their first Amana Bank try in just the 5 minutes. It's taken them 15 more to get this one. But those 15 minutes were definitely a scrappy bit of play from both sides. But Science have taken the advantage. And Lumbini, they need to cut back on their mistakes, especially their touch kicking.
Yes, Viruna, especially Sachin Tendulkar is not having a great day. Especially he has been very brilliant in the first round for Lumbini. Even with the bigger teams, teams like Trinity and Anthony's, all those teams, he has been brilliant with his boot. He has scored some brilliant individual tries as well. So he will have to come back to he will rather have to find his momentum back into this game, because he's one of those key players in that Lumbini outfit. So he's got to make sure as a senior player that he shows up when it's needed for his team. Yes, right now Lumbini is struggling with possession, and he has a 4-man line out from Lumbini. Well, once again the line out throw. Oh, the line out, not doing anywhere well. Here's Tisun Pereira trying to hold that player up. And yes, does very well. Gets the turnover in favor of them, even though they've lost the line out. Brilliant game awareness coming into play from Tisun Pereira.
Oh, that was lovely work. That was, he knew he had the size advantage right from the moment he went for that tackle. And he knew that he was going to hold up that Science player. And like you said, good game awareness. Went through with it, and Lumbini once again. Now with an opportunity, looking to work their line. He's brought down in the corner. Lumbini. Now the forwards. And on the action, it's Mirisage. Short pass and definitely obstruction that time. Tisun Pereira just getting in front of Decius.
Excellent.
Those errors need to be cut back on. For the bit of plays that Lumbini does, they look good for a bit of time, and then they make some of the most cynical errors.
Hold. Red hold.
Yes, I definitely agree with you there, Virun. Lumbini has been very good when it comes to whenever they have possession, but it's those technical errors that put them down in the game. And did the referee spot that? That's the question, but seems like referee has not spotted the other Science player after kicking that ball. He was taken into contact, but nevertheless Science does very, very well once again to turn over that ball. And here's Abedira once again. Will look for a good touch, and yes, he takes his team into the 5 meter.
It was Mara Singh at that time. Incredible work at ruck time. That's what you need in a game like this. With these conditions, you should hit the rucks hard. And now Science didn't think that went according to plan. But once again,
Advantage.
Lumbini trying to hold Science up. An advantage coming in for Science College. Now going to their big prop forward. It's Gimhan. Makes a good carry. And once again, not supporting the body weight, the jackler. Quick tap taken. It will be a not 10 advantage, and will it be the third Amana Bank try for Science? Just a meter out now. Now the skipper, Silva. Well marked tackle on him. And it looks like they'll be held up.
Number 8.
Lumbini. Legally so, looks like it. Referee will have a word with the AR. Looked for a moment that he was going for a penalty try, but marching orders given to Tisun Pereira, and it'll be a penalty try as well. It looked like a referee was going for that penalty try early on. He just wanted to confirm with the assistant referee, and yes, it's a big blow for Lumbini. Their big number 8, Tisun Pereira, will spend 10 minutes in the sin bin, and Science have the penalty try. And that restart has been made a hash of as well. Goes right out. And it will be a Kawani scrum for Science College. So plenty of mistakes coming in from Lumbini's side. They are a man down in their pack as well. And Science with one man advantage. Will they use it?
Well, absolutely. They would love any space given at any time of the day. And here's the skipper once again, Demita Silva. Strong ball carrier for Science College. Now it's Pahan Nesandu getting into contact, but nevertheless, once again, a player from Lumbini seems like has contacted his head.
Yes, Demeter Silva is a big man, and Science utilizing him to go through this Lumbini defense. And unfortunately, this player just caught in the crosshair. As we take a look at that once again, looked like he copped a leg to the head.
Well, yes, he was coming into that rush defense, and he certainly lost his footing with the conditions, and then finding them in the Silva's foot right on his head. So seems like he's all okay, and that's what will matter in a game of rugby. And here's yet another Kawani scrum down in favor of Science College, who are very ahead in this game, 19 points to nil. Lumbini have a lot of questions to be answered, and here's Nesandu putting it to a boot, and this time, well, fortunate enough for Science, the referee spotting that offside line, but nevertheless, during the contact of the collection of the ball, it would have been yet another card for Science College this time, Virun, because while the Lumbini player was in the air, Science player did get into contact, so really lucky there. But nevertheless, Lumbini has some opportunity here now to get back into the game strong.
Yes, I just wonder if both players were contesting for the ball, Janindu. Maybe that's the reason referee didn't look into it too much. But Lumbini now, they've made a good touch. Induvara does much better this time, as they'll set up for external line out. And they set up a maul of their own. Science shoving back.
Move.
Once says the referee. And Lumbini send it out. Short pass, but it was definitely forward.
Yes, it was a forward pass, but a lovely short pass from Sashan Prabhu, the Vihangarasangana. I believe he was not expecting for that at all. Just knocked in his hands and lost it forward. But good work from Lumbini forward, especially without Tisudin Pereira trying to drive that maul forward. But once again, it's those handling errors and the silly errors that we've spoken about has been the biggest concern for Lumbini today. Not a side who has been in such situations. They've always had ways of scoring, and here's Nesandu once again putting it to boot. Finds touch. Does very well to get out of the red zone.
Just wonder what happened there. Yes, Rexon on line out yet again for Lumbini. As good work by their jumper to keep that ball in possession. Good break through the first tackle. And now Lumbini looking for numbers on the outside. But Sachin Induvara has let that ball go. He's not having the best of days here. And Science come away with possession once again. The box kick comes in from Idri Singh.
And ball bounces in favor of Science. And now once again they regain possession. Yes, Science sending it out wide. Very capable playing that out wide rugby. Science College gets into contact. Defense coming right on time. And yes, Pesandu once again putting it to boot. And a good territorial kick from Pahan Nesandu. And at the moment,
50-22.
well, seems like it is a 50-22. Virun. Referee Atawara says it's the line out in favor of Science College. We would love to see a replay of that kick from Pahan Nesandu. Can Science College go for their fourth try and score the bonus point?
Moving out.
And this time I believe it's closing the gap.
Number 7.
From Science College. Opportunity blown away. But nevertheless, Lumbini wouldn't mind anything to get out of trouble at this stage.
A chance squandered off by Science that time. 50-22. Didn't see much of those this season. And now, once again, Induvara. A decent touch find. They go in to the Science half.
Get back. Advantage.
And once again, Lumbini, scrappy, line out. What it looks like, Science just got a hand on it. And the ball was lost forward. Once again, Lumbini get a chance to recover from those mistakes. They need to use this now. Still one man down.
Yes, and just a minute or so before heading into Lemons. Can Lumbini get that first Amana Bank try? Especially without Tisunpera in the field. Yes, some lovely backline move coming into play from Lumbini. Once again, Silier Abedera collects it, but brilliant cover tackle coming into play from Induvara. And here's Science now with possession. Yes, Demeter Silva fends off one. Takes around 3 defenders on him and gets an advantage for his team as well. Lovely short pass there. Referee says it's a forward pass, but I'm pretty sure that he'll bring back play for that initial infringement where Science College had the advantage. Take a look at this. Once again, that cheeky little grubber kick blocked, and Abedira just didn't have enough legs on him just to go all the way. And of course, referee having a word as well. And here's Abedira once again with ball in hand as he will look for some good touch.
Zandu, I wonder why Lumbini keeps on going for that little grubber or chip kick. It's not been working for them. And now Science making hash of that touch find. But nevertheless, no damage done. Lumbini failed to move out of their danger zone. Science will have one last opportunity before we go in to Lemons.
Yes, absolutely, Virun. Even though that touch find didn't do any good, just Sajid Indura's boot has not been brilliant today for Lumbini College. So once again, not a lot of meters covered from Indura, and Science College are in the green zone. Can they get their bonus point in the first half itself? All these points will matter in any of the segments, cup segment, plate segment, ball segment. All these teams playing for those trophies. And here's the rolling maul now being set by Science College, gradually moving forward. Demeter Silva with ball in hand. Rather, it's Tarusha Gimman, and here's the rolling maul, still unstoppable from Science College. Will they get the bonus point straight away? Penalty conceded by Lumbini. Yes, Demeter Silva takes on the quick tap. Good tackle coming from Lumbini College. Yes, Science now with possession. Kalna Ranmeter gets into contact, has the support on time. Yes, Adiri Singh feeding that ball.
Line offside, number 12.
Once again, offside play coming in from Lumbini. Yet another advantage in favor of Science. Yes, Silva once again. Science now just few meters short, and here's the big man, Niket Pahasar. Well, a little bit of Fanta as well. Well, for a moment I thought that Niket Pahasar had scored that bonus point try. Maybe I was just overexcited. But nevertheless, it will be interesting to see what happened out there.
I'm sure we all thought that he went over the whitewash that time, Pesara, but it looked like he had lost the ball forward. A bit of argy-bargy as well between the players. Completely unnecessary. But yes, Lumbini. Now still in danger. Science, take it. They need to be careful, Lumbini, with their rush defense. The line looking to go offside.
Red number 6. Not from the gate.
Well, so many penalties conceded, but this time it's the other way around, Virun. And Sachin Tendulkar with ball in hand. Well, interesting move there. Can he do that? Is that the question? But he kicks it. And brilliant chase as well, trying to put Science under pressure. Well, was it the right thing to do? That's what's interesting. But nevertheless, once again, Science back on possession, as they will want to make sure that rather they put it to a touch, get into half time, which will be the right thing to do as they are on the lead as well.
Yes, Science definitely didn't expect that move from Lumbini. But now, well collected, but that pass goes to no man. But that will be Lemons here at Havelock Park. 19 points to nil, Science College after the first 35 minutes. And it's been a comedy of errors from Lumbini. Science have cut back on their errors, and it has paid off for them, as they go into half time with the 19-point lead.
Well, yes, Science doing all the right things at the right time. They've been able to score 19 points to nil against Lumbini. Of course, Lumbini will want to make sure that they cut down these errors in that second half. We saw that from Isipadana as well yesterday. It was a 12 points apiece when both the teams were heading into Lemons, but later on, right after the half time, Isipadana made sure that they played according to the plan, and which helped them to go over Royal 31 points to 12. Can Lumbini do that? That's the question, but it's a different task here. But 19 points to nil, Science College having the lead, and we will bring you the second half action after a short commercial break.
මාස 24ක් දක්වා ගෙවීමේ පහසුකම් සමගින් මාසික වාරකයේ රුපියල් 4999යි. අබාන්ස් ජාතියේ පරිගණක සැපයුම්කරු.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right, real energy.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Saratona enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Let's KFC.
Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
I've had a ball on the classic got to go.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
ගෙවන් යන්න ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න ලොකු පොඩි හැම ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න හොඳම ෆෝන් එකක් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සාතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
මාස 24ක් දක්වා ගෙවීමේ පහසුකම් සමගින් මාසික වාරකයේ රුපියල් 4999යි. අබාන්ස් ජාතියේ පරිගණක සැපයුම්කරු.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
And we are back on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. It's the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. The bowl segment, Science College taking on Lumbini College. And we're about to start the second half of this game. Science College went into half-time with a 19-point lead. And Lumbini still unable to open their scorebook.
Yes, absolutely, Virun, and Science College. They just did the right things at the right time. Whenever that opportunity came along their way, they just made sure that they go on to touch, get that line out right, drive that rolling maul forward and go over that whitewash. And that has been the case. Nevertheless, that they haven't, their set pieces or rather their running play has not been that brilliant with the conditions, with the wet ball in hand, but they've got they have made sure they did the right thing, especially using their forwards with the conditions, which has helped them to get into this 19 points. But nevertheless, Lumbini has so much potential in their hand, but a lot of errors costing them the game at the moment as Induvara puts it to boot. And here's Science replying back with the boot. Referee spotting that man straight away offside. Here's an early Alumex penalty in favor of Lumbini. Here's the quick tap taken by Sashan Prabhuddha. Gets into contact. Science College trying to hold him up. There you go, good work. And that's brilliantly done from Science College. Once again, not letting Lumbini gain in that position, not letting them settle down. And once again, a valuable turnover. Sashan Prabhu taking that quick tap. Was it the right thing to do? He was isolated, getting into contact. He was held up. And it's a Kawani scrum down now in favor of Science College.
A bit of scrappy play to start off with. And now from inside their own 22, Science looking for an exit. Ediri Singha gives it out. But that doesn't reach the touch lines. It looked like that pass was forward. Yes, it was.
Yes, Sachin Tendulkar collecting that ball. He looked towards his left. He had one man there, but he opted to go in that short side, in the right side. But once again, that pass. Once again, it's those handling errors. Finding it forward this time, the pass is not having the best of days. You can see the frustration in his face as well. As the player was down from Lumbini after that, getting into contact rather. Lakshan Udayanga, the halfback for Lumbini. And here's yet another Kawani scrum down in favor of Science. Lumbini will have to make sure, 100% sure that all these errors are cut down. If not, this game's just gonna go to waste in the perspective of Lumbini. Science just making sure that they continue the same momentum. This time, just opt into a run through as a good tackle on Abedira, as Lumbini does very well to turn over that. And here's the quick tap taken now, sending it out wide. Lumbini has ball available. Yes, Tisun Pereira, man back from the sin bin. Sashan Prabhuddha, once again, not the best of passes, but Lumbini does very well to hold on to possession, but referee will bring back play for that initial infringement.
Yes, that initial well-marked tackle and good work at ruck time, and Lumbini the ball, and luckily they've been able to retain it so far as they look for the 3 points. Maybe just want to get things going, Janidu, on the scoreboard as Sachin Tendulkar will line up.
Well, looking at the current situation, Virun, I feel like it's the right decision as well, because they are not finding anything right at the moment. Whatever the set plays, whatever put the kicks to the passes, everything's not working in favor of Lumbini. So maybe they would want to gain these 3 points, boost some confidence up, and come back to the game stronger. Yes, Induvara. And he makes it right. So 3 points for Lumbini. Opens up the score in the 39th minute of the game. So it's 19 points to 3. Science College still in the lead, but the question is, can Lumbini bounce back? They have enough time for that. Just a matter of execution.
I'm sure Lumbini And Induvara had a huge sigh of relief from that 3 points. But hopefully they get things going from here. As Science, they were able to cut back on their mistakes in the last 20 minutes of that first half, and they need to continue to do so. I feel like Lumbini has just gone about this game with the wrong idea.
Yes, Induvara now with a good touch kick this time. I believe that 3 points maybe boosted up some confidence in him. His boot will do a big job here for Lumbini College. Yes, Chanuka Kushan, rather Tarusha Gimhan with the Rexona line out. Does very well the jumper. And here's some open space, but defense coming right on time. And Science just settling things out, using their forwards, slowing the game down. They know that Lumbini loves to play at pace. Yes, Science College once again with advantage in favor of them. Good defense from Tisun Pereira. Puts it to boot. Ediri Singh from the base.
Advantage over.
Bounces in. Is it a knock forward? That's the question.
Once again, Lumbini. They have not known what to do, and yes, the ball was lost forward.
Taken in by Green.
All the players just wondering what to do. It needs to be collected. It's a big chance of letting that ball just run out.
Okay, seconds in.
And now
Coach.
Science once again with a good opportunity.
Set.
Just about just 5 meters out.
Break.
That scrum, that Kawani scrum will be reset.
Well, yes, the front rows always have to play a huge role in these scrums. As, they are the key source of maintaining that stability when it comes to the scrums. And referees would always want to make sure they have that chat. Yes, Silva to Ediri Singh. Science stayed away. Yet another advantage in favor of them. Lumbini conceding so many penalties in this game. And yes, Science College now with yet another opportunity to get that bonus point. That bonus point will be highly important for them in this ball segment. Yes, that lovely short ball. Just few inches close away from the whitewash. Science trying to play with some pace and brilliant work there. Brilliant work, just trying to drift that defense away. So more like a show and go try.
Yes, Science. That looked real good. Definitely foxed the entire Lumbini defense that time. And it'll be the bonus point Amana Bank try for Science College. As the conversion is through as well. The goal conversion is good. It'll be 26 points to 3. Nesandu makes no mistake with the goal conversion. And Science have just taken
Green number 19.
under 10 minutes to get things underway in the second half. And they'll be moving up in the ball segment, Janindu.
Well, yes, Lumbini will have to put on a big effort here. They don't have any bonus point at all. Virun, maybe that 7-point deficit bonus point, something for them, because all these points will matter yes, everyone can talk about the cup segment, everyone can talk about the plate segment, but if you look at it right, ball segment is much as intense, similar to those two segments, because the bottom two teams will be demoted to B division. So nobody wants that to happen. So all these teams want to make sure that they put out their best in this ball segment, which is what we can see a lot of improvement from Science College compared to their last game against Kingswood, because more like everyone expected that Science College will have the upper hand of that game, but Kingswood took it away. And once again, Science now just on the front foot. And the line out has been stolen as well. Brilliant work. Here's Edri Singh putting it to boot. Straight into the hands of Induwara. Here's Induwara with a good pumping kick. Will it go all the way? Just close there. As Ashayan Induranga does very well for Science College.
Induvara is a danger man with his boot. When he gets it right, he can be potent. Once again, that almost looked like a 50-22. And I would say a net gain for Lumbini from that phase of play. Just on the opposite side. They get the line out right this time. But once again, they lose the ball forward. It's getting too regular, Janidu. They'll be looking at this game once they get back, and they won't be too happy with the amount of times they've lost the ball forward. And like you said, the ball segment, the bottom two teams in danger of relegation, and that's not where you want to be. Lumbini just making their way into this division, and they'll want to stay in this division for long.
Yes, not the best of games I've seen from Lumbini personally. They've been better than this. It's just those handling errors, and I'm pretty sure they're under pressure now. 26 points to 3. They're trying to do their best, but looking at the scoreboard, they know it's not an easy task. They have to put an extra effort, and once again, knocked forward by Induwara. Here's Science with an opportunity now once again, and recovers well.
Ball should be released.
Well, yes, you cannot do that. Quick tap taken. Once again, lost forward Virun. So many handling errors from Lumbini.
Not 10 meter, 10 meter get back.
This is just a bunch of unnecessary errors. Not 10, says referee. And Science, they've been caught being lazy, not going back the entire 10 meters. And Induvara, he gets a good touch this time. A little chip kick landed in the hands of Induvara, and he lost it forward. But now Science, they need to be careful. They are in danger zone.
Well, it's going to be an 8-man line out. So for sure, Lumbini will try to set that rolling mole, drive forward. Maybe give Science the taste of their own medicine. Brilliantly collected. Well, closing the gap, says the referee, but for a moment I thought it was the other way around, but nevertheless, here's the free kick opportunity now for Lumbini.
Number 16.
Advantage in favor of Lumbini, and here's the penalty. A big penalty coming into play for Lumbini.
Number 16. It's a high tackle. Number 16.
It looks like marching orders will be given as well.
High tackle.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, it looked like it was Pacer who will go off for 10 minutes. And now Lumbini with one man extra for the next 10 minutes. Will they make use of it? Lakshan Pereira. Yes, it's Amana Bank try number 1 for Lumbini. Science College. They were just caught off guard. Let's take a look at that. Did well to support from behind Lakshan, and the try scorer was the big man Thisun Pereira. He's crucial for Lumbini, especially in these conditions, as Induvara will line up for the goal conversion. Usually the safest boots, and he is
Number 2.
Sachinta Induvara makes no mistake. That's the 2 points. Now 10 points for Lumbini. 26-10 is the score. It's about 20 minutes left in the game, Janidu.
Well, yes, Virun, you spoke about Thisun Pereira stepping up in the game. Yes, Thisun Pereira, Sashan Prabhuddha, Lakshan Pereira, Sachin Tinduvar, all these senior players in the Lumbini outfit will have to step up and play if they are to come out well on this game. Just 26 points to 10. Lumbini will for sure need at least another 3 tries. They are capable of doing it. It's just a matter of the execution. The execution has not been that good from Lumbini in the first half, but something promising in the second half. Doing everything well at the moment. They can be unstoppable. Here's Lumbini with a brilliant line out once again. Yes, Induvara puts it to boot. Puts it very high. Collected very well. But penalty awarded in favor of Lumbini College.
Just wonder what that was for. But referee was definitely playing advantage there, and Induvara will get an opportunity to get touch, and he does it quite well.
Yes, after heading into lemons, Lumbini have been so far so good, and it's just a matter of continuing this momentum for the rest of the minutes, and might probably help them to come back even stronger into the game. Yes, Lumbini now. Yes, the big man Netsara Mirisage getting into contact. Here's Sashan Prabhuddha to Lakshan. Of the best of work, they are trying to put that little ding. Well, we spoke about this previously as well, Virun. Every opportunity where Lumbini had with possession, they're trying to go with that cheeky grabber kick, maybe lose possession. They've done it multiple times now in this game. I think it's a high time for them to identify that and maybe think of some other option, because if they are to come back into the game, possession will play a huge role.
Absolutely. I wonder if they're thinking they don't have the biggest pack between the two schools. It's just Thisun Pereira, one of the heavier guys there. The other strategy that they need to go to under these conditions is using their forwards, but I wonder if they are thinking that they're lacking in that department against Science. But they've got to give it a try. The kicking option isn't working for them. Induvara, he is a good player, but didn't look like it was his day today. Nevertheless, he has reached that 50-point mark, and he's in that top 5 highest point scorers in the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. Janidu?
Yes, absolutely. Nimantha Sandeep on the top with 55 points. So Induvara getting into 50, most probably around second or third, maybe behind Shah Altaf. So very nice to see him in that top point scorers list, playing in the ball segment. Yes, a lot of positives from that end as well, but nevertheless, if Lumbini, if the plan is to play that territorial game, they've got to make sure that they put those kicks into those little spaces. And here's that knock forward once again. Referee says play on. Here's Silva, fends off 2 men, gets into contact. Yet another opportunity for Science. Here's Ediri Singh now to Gimhan. Gimhan sends it out to Ruan Patirana. Ruan Patirana brought down. Ball available for Science. Good pressure coming in as well. Here's Ediri Singh once again. A slight ding from the base. Yes, he saw that advantage. Isn't it? Yet another penalty in favor of Science.
There was no one chasing that for Science. Even with the advantage, you got to think how you're going to use this advantage. Science that time, meaningless kick. But nevertheless, they find a decent touch just on the 22-meter mark.
Well, adding on to the point you mentioned, Virun, such instances, it's very important to find those little spaces. Especially we see that from the Trinity halfback, Udan Vijikon, whenever there is an advantage in favor of Trinity, he just makes sure that the kick that comes from the base is being added to those spaces. We saw on Friday as well, where Nisis Kumar Singh collecting that ball and going over the whitewash. And yes, that unstoppable rolling maul from Science College has been brilliant so far. Sending it out now. Lovely loop wraparound pass there, but the defense coming on right time and not releasing the ball, holding on. So is the referee. It will be a Almex penalty. And here's Sachin Tendulkar, interesting, very interesting, taking that tap, putting up on a high deep kick. Lumbini need the chaser. Sachin Tendulkar has the chase, but doesn't get the tackle on time, and does very well. Does very well to get out of trouble. Yes, the quick tap taken now. Lakshan Pereira to Lumbini. Just got to make sure that they hold on to possession here, using their forwards now. Playing those close quarters. Tisun Pereira out there, waiting to collect that ball. There you go. There you go. Once again, there you go. The biggest concern for Lumbini today. Handling errors and those knock forwards. Yet another one adding to the list, Virun.
It's the easier passes that they keep losing forward. The shorter ones between the forwards, and that can easily be cut back on. They do the initial stage really well. They have their own style of playing. You wouldn't expect anyone to take a quick tap from that area and then put a kick in. But Induvara, he knew what he was doing. He was on the chase, and it was good work at the ruck to regain possession. But it's these handling errors that have let Lumbini down.
Yes, absolutely. For a moment, I was wondering but Induvara was up to probably. I was highly expecting that he would opt to go for touch, but nevertheless, he took that tap. It was a very deep kick, and not to blame to himself, he made sure that the chasers were on, and brilliant defensive work there at ruck time, turning that ball over. But once again, Lumbini, the handling errors have costed them. It would have been lovely if they were able to go for yet another Amana Bank try. The score would have been 26 points to 17 if it was converted as well. But those errors, once again, not doing any good for Lumbini College. Here's Pesandu, rather Nesandu. Not the best of kicks. I would say this is a good opportunity for Lumbini. Just inside their own 22. Just got to make sure that everything's done right. They've got to make sure that they do not lose this ball this time. This is some opportunity for them to put back pressure on Science, and well, seems like referee says play was off. As Lumbini quite fortunate there, because Science College did manage to steal that ball from the line out. Good work there from Ruan Patirana. This time losing that ball once again. Well. Handling errors raining here for Lumbini at Havelock Park. First half, it was the actual rain and the rain of knock forwards from Lumbini. Just happened to continue so. And putting from the base is Ediri Singh. Not a bad kick to get out of trouble.
Line.
62 minutes in the clock. 26 points to 10. Lumbini had an opportunity. Blown away. Well, just 8 minutes or so. Lumbini will need 2 converted tries. Nevertheless, that will not yet be enough, Virun. So 8 minutes or so, and they've got a bigger task here.
It doesn't look too bright for Lumbini at the moment. The options today haven't gone their way. But with that being said, about 7 minutes left, Janidu. We also have to decide a Swiss Tech perfect player of the game, as Lumbini sets up for this Rexona line out. Now they need to keep possession this time. It's the big man, Pereira. Now much better. Good offload. Induvara once again. He opts to go to boot, but not into space. And he's lost possession once again. This has been the issue for Lumbini. Science now. The box kick.
Time out. Line out ayanda.
Ediri Singh. Yes, and Jandu, we do need to talk about the Swiss Tech perfect player of the game.
Well, Virun, quite a couple of, or rather 3 nominees, maybe Demeter Silva, who was a strong ball carrier, scored that first Amana Bank try as well for Science, and he's the skipper as well, so leading his team from the front. And of course, Methu Ediri Singh, the halfback for Science College, who controlled the game very well, the man who kept this momentum moving forward for Science, and he was very accurate with his kicks from the base as well. So I believe it should be awarded to Methu Ediri Singh if Science take this game home. It has been brilliant so far.
Absolutely. As there'll be a knock forward advantage for Lumbini. Now, Induvara once again.
Advantage over.
Oh, he's made hash of that. And that will be a position for Lumbini. He's got a good boot on him, Induvara. Just a little off color today.
Time off.
As they'll set up for yet another Rexona line out. It's an injury concern for a science player.
Are you okay?
He's back on his feet, up on his feet.
Change line.
That's Ruan Patirana. Looks like he's not done himself too much damage.
Green.
And Science will have to defend this.
Yes, around 5 or 4 minutes left according to our clock. Well, surely it's too late now for Lumbini. Sachin Tendulkar heading into the game strong. And this time bundled into touch. Nothing working. Nothing working out in favor of Lumbini. But interesting to see that referee has spotted a knock forward in favor of Lumbini. So they'll have one last opportunity, I believe, Virun.
Change.
Looking at the clock.
Change.
This most probably should be the one last opportunity for Lumbini.
Whatever they can get now is to make that score line look a little better. The Science have taken this game away.
Calm down. Okay.
And like you said, a couple of nominations coming up for that Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match. Demeter Silva, the skipper, was crucial in that maul for Science. But now Tisun Pereira, good carry by him. Skip pass. But the Science defense is up to the task. Lumbini trying to take it quickly.
Tackle release.
Is Lakshan Pereira. Now Rasangana sends it out, deputizing as scrum off. Once again Pereira. But it looks like Science have done well at the breakdown. You can see the joy in the skipper's celebration. Demeter Silva, he was pumped.
Yes, straight away after winning that penalty. A lot of joy in him. Yes, Abedira not finding that touch into the hands of Induvara. There is no time for kicking now. But still he opts to go for that boot. Yes, the winger for Science, Nadun, rather Tarusha Vitanage. Held up this time. Good defensive work from Lumbini, but it's not a penalty, it's not a free kick. It's going to be a Cavani scrum down.
Number 22 of Green.
And once again, we've seen this happen many times during this game today, Janidu. Lumbini, plenty of chances they've had. They've done well to get up to that position. And then they squander away possession through poor ball handling. A big shove this time by Science. Taken quickly by Lakshan Pereira. An advantage for Lumbini. Trying to run through the Science defense. Once again, the big man Pereira thumping tackle coming in. And the ball has been turned over by Science. And Ediri Singh puts in yet another kick from base. Wonder if that was the correct option.
Well, anyhow, it brings back Lumbini once again. So they've got more meters to move forward now. But if the time was right, Ediri Singh could have just gone to touch. As Lumbini desperate for their consolation try now. Yes, Sashan. To Kalmi Imudu. Yes, the big man, Etsara Milisage, goes into contact. Ball available now for Lumbini. Was it a deliberate knock on? No, it's not. Yes, Induvara trying to do some individual brilliance. Lovely pass there. But not the best of game awareness, just going over that touch line.
Will that be it, Janidu? Looks like a referee has a few more minutes on his clock. But Induvara did the hard yards that time and just drew in the defense and gave that pass out. But his support on the outside was touching the line. Will this be the last play of today's game?
Get back. Number 10, number 3.
Yes, the clock from my end. 70 minutes done. But it will be all referees' clock. We had a bit of an injury time as well, Virun, here and there.
Number 14, change.
Quite a couple of injury time concerns as few replacements coming in as well from both the teams.
Arya, main.
Tausha Gimman with the ball in hand. Few more players coming in for Lumbini. And seems like it's the key man, Sachin Tinduvara. He's seems like a bit of an injury concern. He's taken out from the field.
Number 4, time on.
Such an asset for Lumbini. Just things didn't go his way today. And yes, the lovely loop intercepted.
No, leave it.
Once again, position and ball available in favor of Lumbini. Yes, the one last opportunity, I believe. Tisun Pereira offloads it, loses that ball backwards, puts it to boot. Science does very well to steal that ball. And here's Ediri Singh now once again from the base. Falls into no man's land. Bounces in. Collects it, Chanuka Kushan.
Line offside advantage.
Now Science with the attack gets through. Goes past 3 defenders. Gets into contact. Yes, Mara Singh now to Abedira. Abedira trying to put it to boot.
Number 15. Chelsea.
And referee will bring back play for initial infringement. High tackle advantage in favor of Science. Now for sure Abedira will just look to put it to touch. Yes, Abedira. They just don't want to finish the game. They want to make sure that they score and finish the game. 26 points to 10. Will it be 31 points to 10? That's the question. Science just got to make sure that they do things right in this line out. Set that rolling ball, which has been really effective. It has been really threatening for Lumbini forwards. And if Science can get things done right, it's going to be a big deficit when you look at the score.
Absolutely. Lumbini now definitely praying for this to be over. And Science, they want to have one last say in the game.
Time on. Last move.
Now Science, they hit target. They set up the maul. It's brought down. Skipper looking for the ball, but it goes to the big prop forward for Science, Gimhan. Now twisting and turning in that tackle, still held up. His knees haven't touched the floor. Lumbini, once again, they do that real well, but it won't be enough. That's the end of the game. Science College victorious here against Lumbini College, 26 points to 10. And your Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, Methuka Edirisinghe for Science College. He was pivotal in the playmaking as well as those kicks from base. He controlled the game well. And Science, they opened the scoring. And there was no stopping them.
Yes, definitely a disappointing day for Lumbini. Take a look at that full-time confirmation, 26 points to 10. Science College taking the game home in this bowl segment. And of course, Lumbini was not par up to their potential. Looking at the games, how they've played before, just not the right day. But Science College taking those opportunities at the right time, doing the correct things at the right times, being intelligent, being smart, using their forwards, know that Science plays some running rugby, but nevertheless adapted to those conditions, and which really helped them to get this victory. And Lumbini College, on the other hand, they will have to look back. They are yet to draw their first win of the season. They have not been able to do that. And have a look at the key stats. Lumbini, 26 points, 4 tries, 3 conversions, getting that bonus point, which will be highly important in this ball segment for them as well. And on the other hand, Lumbini have only just been able to score 1 try with a converted try, and just that penalty from Sachin Tinduar. And of course, the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, the halfback from Science College, Methuka Edirisinghe, who controlled the game very well, who the man who kept the momentum moving forward for Science, controlled the game very well, and especially the kicks from the base was really accurate as well. So Methuka Edirisinghe will be the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match for Science College. And as week 6 comes to an end, interesting games happening next week as well. The week 7 Wesley College will take on Zaire at Havelock Park, and it's going to be very interesting. Zaire coming into this encounter beating St. Peter's, who was unbeaten, and Wesley, after a massive defeat against Trinity College, will look for some redemption. And the Josephians will take on the Antonians at Sierra FC 12th June, and it's going to be an interesting one. St. Joseph's with pretty much of a lot of confidence coming into that game, beating the Thomians, and Antonians will have to make sure that they bounce back after that defeat against Thurston. And Trinity will meet their arch rivals Royal College Colombo at Royal College Complex. It's going to be an interesting one because Royal will always come back stronger after any defeat, and a few more games happening next week as well. So all these cup segments, plate segment and ball segment going strong for all these teams. Nevertheless, it's all about fighting for pride, playing to make sure that their school flag flies high. As we'll be signing off from Havelock Park, and do stay tuned with the Papare for more action from the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right, real energy.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Let's KFC! Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
සැරටම enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න. ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamare.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Higher inverter air conditioner. Be chilled in any heat moment.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V. Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Built for every season. Customizable. Lightweight. Made to last beautifully. Alumex fencing system.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes to fresh.
Captain Cool, Captain Cool, Captain Cool. අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Hello, ball on the classic, got to go.
Black Light Go. Pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න. ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Higher inverter refrigerators. What a spectacular catch.
When the world says no access.
sure this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
This is Sri Lankaවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.